Okay, let's quickly. What, if anything, do you remember about the attack that occurred last October '08?
Last October in '08, we had just pulled into port 3 days. We've been in there for 3 days, and I finally got to go off ship and enjoy Sydney on the third day finally. And me and a buddy had checked out, and we went out to King's Cross in Sydney, went to a bar. We're there at about midnight, and we got down and started walking down the road. And as we crossed one of the streets, a car pulled up, nearly hit us or something. My buddy jumped out and told him to stop. And then we finally made it to the sidewalk and started walking on the sidewalk. And the two guys that were in the car, they jumped out of the car, came and tapped one of my buddies on the shoulder. We turned around, and I wound up getting hit in the head and put on the concrete. And then I woke up after being in a coma for 9 days. Woke up in the hospital and just not really knowing what's going on.
Okay. Now, you were badly injured as a result of the assault. Can you tell us about what injuries you sustained and how your recovery is going?
In the beginning, I had a traumatic brain injury. My memory was completely gone. Like when I first woke up out of the coma, I didn't know who I was. I didn't know why I was living. And then when I saw my parents, I didn't know who they were at first either. And then my wife had come in, and I didn't know who she was until about 3 days later. And then I was just over there. My memory was stably coming back to me, but it took a little while. And then I was sitting there for a while, wasn't able to walk, and then eventually I just stood up and started walking one day.
Now, what surgeries have you had since the assault?
Since the assault, I know they drilled into my head and stuck a tube into my head to release the pressure from the brain. And I've had multiple other surgeries on my throats from whenever they stuck the tube into my trachea so I could breathe in the coma. My trachea is only 10% open still to this day, and I'm still getting surgeries on those.
Can you tell us a little bit about the pain that you had to go through?
The pain was horrific, actually. It was extremely painful, and if I wasn't on some of those meds, I'd probably just be in the most miserable pain in my life. But now most of the pain's going away. It's just traumatic headaches that I get now. They just keep coming to me.
Do your doctors expect you to make a full recovery?
With the trachea problem that I have where it's only 10% open now, they can't reconstruct my trachea, so they just keep having to put me in with surgeries.
What impact has the assault had on you and your family?
It's just really kind of hard to actually try to be the same person that I always was before. It's just trying to actually do things with my son. My son's new. He's only 9 months old, and it's just really hard to try to get to go and do things with him. And with my wife, she's just always kind of stressful because of the things that are happening.
You said it's hard to interact with your son. What do you mean by that? Are you having trouble breathing, or what's going on with that?
Yes, I have troubles breathing. I have trouble breathing whenever I go upstairs, whenever I just walk in long distances, just anything like that. It's just the breathing comes to me, and it's hard.
And how's that affecting your Marine Corps career?
I can't run. I can't do anything in my job. I can't lift really heavy things. I just can't do anything.
Are you ever going to be able to get off the light duty status in the Marine Corps and become full duty?
Apparently, from what my doctors tell me, no, it's not going to happen.
Okay, the police in Sydney are continuing their inquiries into the attack on you. What would you tell anybody that's watching this video?
Anybody who's watching this video, if you have any witnesses, or if you know anything that actually did happen, I really wish you would actually just come forward and tell the police. Just let them know about things that have happened and that you do know these things. It really helped us out, and it's like, I have nothing against Australia. I really don't. I enjoyed it the time that I was there, and I would like to go back someday.
Okay, the police in Sydney are continuing their inquiries into the attack on you. What would you like to say to the public?
One thing I would love to say to the public is, if you witness the assault, or you have any kind of I can't remember what to say. Pretty much, if you witness the attack, and if you know anything about it, please just come forward and please tell the police and the detectives.
All right. Can we just, I don't know if there's, the police in Sydney are continuing their inquiries into the attack on you. Is there anything that you would like to say to the public?
Yes, anybody who did witness the assault, I'd really love it if they came forward to the police and the detectives to let them know what happened. I would hate to see this happen to anybody again whatsoever in that city.
The incident obviously ruined your visit to Sydney. Are you planning on returning there?
In all actuality, yes, I would. I enjoyed Australia the whole time I was there. It was a good time.
All right, thank you for your time, Lance Corporal Lee, and hopefully the police will be able to solve this case for you.
Thank you.